multiple associations that we have in the city, whether it's I.A.S, each one of them is doing the same thing but under medical heads.
On our part, and lots of efforts for last actually 8 years to merge at least transportation authorities under one head. And we have created a conceptual framework called Urban Metropolitan Transportation Authority. But this corporation has vested interest in maintaining their individuality and their control over what of things, not just transport. Really public-minded people, but they are not. I think public culture is missing from our public culture.
Yes, I must compliment you first for excellent speech that you delivered. But say, reminding the government to say that private wealth has public squat, but you have not depicted the gruesome picture of public squalor. You have rightly analyzed the causes which cause this public squalor. And for that, I must compliment. I only want to ask one question, and it is this: that is the urban planning that took place. The people have not forgotten to leave Bombay Island with the main, say by this, that they are talking about the roads and not the public transport. If we had laid this Nova Seva city, then Bombay would have been as beautiful as Manila. So the main cause is, and another thing is, that this would have been, Bombay would not have been subjected to political machinations. As well, the question is, Mumbai is in Maharashtra, but where is Maharashtra in Bombay? That is a legitimate question. But rather than arguing it and politicizing, what we required to do was to merge the island within Maharashtra itself. So take Mumbai and merge it into Maharashtra by transport. I think this aspect has to be studied properly, and they are developing Western coast. Please develop Eastern coast and look at Maharashtra. Not see the Arabian Sea. That's the point on which I want to comment. Thank you.
I agree with you, but you can't blame urban planners. Think of Navi Mumbai.
Where is the planner?
The plan was first to have a link between Mumbai and Navi Mumbai and then develop. What happened? City developed first, buildings were constructed, people were not ready to go because there was no transportation link. And for 20 years, railways couldn't provide even the link for that one. And if in today's urban planning theory, what is already planned is public sector plans for transportation connectivity, and private sector is allowed to follow it. What happened in Mumbai is private sector as well as public sector created urban spaces, but there was no transportation comprehensive plan until 2004 or 2007, when MMRDA created a comprehensive transportation plan for all of people. This is still not in place, and there is still a lot of resistance to private investment in public infrastructure. So, you can't blame planners, even of those times they are.
I would also like to recommend Sharad for a very good exposition of the problems facing large cities like Mumbai. And of course, she could have gone on for another hour. There are so many issues, and she has been studying them for many years. But she has at least given us a broad picture of what is wrong with our plan, and why is it that Mumbai seems to be slipping from its earlier position of the first city in India. Different people will have different answers, and that is the part of that complexity of the dialogue of Mumbai. Here, of course, there are many questions, and the main thing which she said was that we need to develop an urban mindset. I think on that probably we seem to record negative progress about urban mindset or a broad mindset concerning cosmopolitan city. In 1960, when Maharashtra was born, then the Minister Durbar had made a separate statement on Mumbai. Because of the entire background of the struggle for Mumbai, there was a fear that the barbarians are coming, the Marathas are coming, and they threaten the business, trade, commerce in Mumbai. But he had taken the opportunity of realizing that we have the progress of Mumbai at our time, and we have no only way of looking at the progress of Mumbai. The only complaint that the rural leaders from Maharashtra used to have about Mumbai is that when the statistics of Maharashtra was discussed at the national level, it would always look very nice. Everybody would say, this is a leading state. And if it was recorded, then people would ask for something. They would say, why do you need it in Mumbai? Why do you need it in Maharashtra? Where do you think? People have to be told that Mumbai has progress, Mumbai has all kinds of industries and commerce, etc. But the rest of Maharashtra is not very different from the rest of the nation. So, Mumbai has always been a kind of a subject which has led to different reactions. It is true that rural leadership came, and I think probably we lacked a very long kind of a organized leadership. But at the same time, we did have a broad-minded leadership beginning. And that has been but now Mumbai is a different place, and we don't have the time to go into all those reasons. But I think urban mindset, evolutionary perspective, that is not to resist any change that proposed, and political leadership, both at the political level, at the administrative level, and I would add some imaginations, which so many layers display in the capital, which is generally considered to be a lack of beyond. But they have shown great leadership in some cities, and now other city leaderships, they are trying to follow what has been done in cities like Durbar and position. So it's a matter of leadership, it's a matter of legal structure. Because somebody asked about whether these various authorities have been involved. So most of them have been created under legislation. And they will know how difficult it is to merge anything. And nobody wants to merge. They want to split. Our tendency, I think, probably not to come together. So, even the same place of the land is still one. But we will find here about different 100 places, different 100 temples and shrines or mosques. So, maybe it has something to do with our own requirements, psychological requirements, and our way of looking at things. The big challenge is certainly wrong. The question is an agreement on what should be formed, in which way. And even after that agreement, who will take the good by the wrong, so to say. Because any reform is bound to affect some people adversely, some sectors adversely, some areas adversely. And then you have to have that courage to say that, okay, in the short term this will be not possible, but in the long run, this will benefit you. That kind of leadership probably we see leadership is, and we have a number of home banks in the city, and some of the people who are nurtured in the programs, and the elections are years, and they are in India, they are already there. So this is one reform, I think, about one of the activities where we need to do it. After that, no elections, I will provide. Otherwise, once we are constantly certain things done or not done, depending upon whether it will affect the election. And that is also a matter of perception. You cannot always affect the election. You can offer a big package to a state, and yet that state may not come to it. So, these are all matters of perception, and I think this whole reform will definitely make us get a little diverted from political considerations and give us more life and effort to the larger improvements in the world. Thanks for the lecture. This is probably the second or third book I have read. And I wish these people would see the book which he has translated and get an idea of what is being done in other continents, other countries, other cities, where they are demolishing flyovers which were constructed 20 years ago. Because everybody realized that more space to provide for the customer, they need to work fast. And you need to reverse that process at some point of time. And some of the leaders in other cities have shown that kind of courage and imagination. I think we did not, we have to make transformation support units here. But we require a debate transformation unit, not just support, but transformation unit. But let us hope it will happen and we will not be a powerful. I think that is all.
It's already been said, but at the risk of repeating what's been said, we must congratulate you for being able to analyze this very, very complex question of our city and what urban development means and what it does. It obviously has held the audience, and I'm sure many people would like to enter into some sort of a debate over it as well, but we might then be here tonight, and all the things we do have to face conclusion. I think we should be very happy, Asiatic society should be very happy that we had such an excellent presentation for the Kale Professor Kale Endowment. Thank you so much, Mr. for analyzing the situation, for making us feel perhaps guilty as citizens of Mumbai that we have not really done much to improve it, maybe done much in the deterioration. But perhaps we can pass on that guilt to our leaders who have to show perhaps better leadership in that sense, to be aware of what urban science can now provide and what sustainable planning brings, given us much more. Thank you so much. I must thank Mr. Kale for his intellectual inputs. He gets the grasp of whatever the subject is and is able to provide again thought-provoking inputs. And I think he rightly said that what one needs to develop is this urban mindset and openness to change, willingness to change, rather than thinking of our own groups and our own associations and how we can show ourselves as better than so if that competition exceeds and we all get together to work on Mumbai, perhaps we hope for a better city in the future. Thank you very much, Mr. Kale. I need to, of course, thank the chairperson of the Kale. She always finds the right person to come and deliver the endowment lecture. And Convener for putting it together for us. Thank you very much to the staff, the Asiatic Society, and they always provide to make these lectures successful. Thank you all for coming to listen to this talk. I'm sure you feel it. We have an announcement for the next lecture. Just
1 minute. Professor Gideon Narayan's endowment lecture will be held on 4th December, and Professor J.D. Naik will speak on revisiting Lokmanya Tilak, 100 years of equality. So I request